guys, good evening. Welcome back to another episode of Pieces of Natrice. How are you doing? It has been maybe 2 weeks or 2.5 weeks, something like that, since I did my last video. And I think I've been having a little bit of a challenge in deciding what next, believe it or not. But of course, I'm just going to give you, I only have a very short update about my braces, because I did go to the orthodontist, to my dentist, on the 27th of August I went. Basically this time around, nothing much happened. My wires were not changed this time, only my elastics. Apparently they are trying to get my canine down. This on here. Because it did grow up, as I was explaining in some previous videos, and so the wire, while all the wires, the wire is, I believe it's below all the other teeth, but this particular one is above it to push it down. He says that there is improvement. He's seen where it's going down, but it does need some more time. So I did change my elastics color this time. I'm going to insert a small video here for you to see the color that I have. It's actually blue, but you get a better color. Okay, so this is just to show you the color elastics I got the last time. Of course, I stuck to the dark color. I got blue. Can you see? Yeah, so these are dark blue, I think. I'm loving it so far, and I've gotten a few compliments about it. What's up of it there, okay? That's it for braces. Nothing much. Yes, you know, the usual, a bit of pain, but I'm not really feeling that much pain right now. You know, my I was told there that I should enjoy this phase because due to the amount of spacing that I have, they're anticipating that I will be in a lot of pain as soon as I start wearing power chains. I am not looking forward to that, but that's for then. So what are we doing today? First of all, let me just say again that I really do hope that all of you, my subscribers, and I do appreciate every single one of you. Believe it or not, I am so appreciative that you all decide that you will give me a chance and to hear any other thing that I have to say. So again, a big thank you. I hope that you all are okay, and that you have persons you're speaking to if you're not okay. And I really hope that, you know, your blessings will multiply. Life is here for all of us until the Creator decides that we're no longer here. And while we are here, then we really want to put our best foot forward to make the best life and serve Him as best as we can, right? Right. Okay, so again, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we recently had our elections here in Jamaica. That was on September 3rd. Yes, very interesting, as I'm sure some of you have heard. And today I really, I'm not going to get too deep into it. I really just want to give my 2 cents on some little parts, some parts that I found funny. This is the first year, I should say, that an election is being kept that I am working at very close to town. Because I'm usually at Freeport or out Rosal way. So this time around I actually got a chance to see downtown how persons dress. And it is quite interesting. So let's start. So first of all, I am one of those persons who I was not going to vote. Yes, I was not going to. Why? Because I did move about 5 years ago from where I originally was living, and so my station to vote would have changed from what I'm used to. And frankly, I work every day, and it would have been a little difficult to find where to vote. On the day of voting, I did find out that we can go online and find our polling stations. Yeah, I did know that. Anyway, and I didn't have the internet at work where we were. It's not given to you freely like that during working hours, and so I decided I'm not gonna vote. My cousin called me, Dave, and he called me and he said he was trying to find out where he was supposed to vote, and he did ask if I was going to. I said no. long and short of it all is that by the time I got home and before it got to 5 o'clock and guilt and another phone call and I decided let me vote. I got to the polling station at 4:37 and it was closing at 5 p.m. That's how close it was. By the time I got to the polling station, it was just me and the workers, maybe one and two. So I was a part of that late thing. But I did get a chance to vote, and I'm very happy that I did. It's not that I am not into what is happening in the country. I'm going to say this in the beginning so you all know I usually am abreast with it, but I think sometimes the cares of the world, life, and everything, you don't want to hear too many bad news. I really was not following up the election proceedings coming up. And, a little bit of conversations with different individuals, and you hear what persons are thinking. I know in my mind what I was thinking, and if I was to vote, who I would be voting for. But what I really want to talk about today is the aftermath of what I saw happen. So, when the counting was happening, let's dive right into it. I was not used to what I was seeing. I saw just one side getting votes, and I'm like, this is not the usual thing. Something is kind of wrong. So I'm thinking that maybe I was late when I signed into it because I was actually watching it on YouTube Live, TVJ YouTube Live. And so I was a bit, couldn't really understand it and getting in my interest to speak because what I was witnessing was not the norm. I've never seen it in history. I have seen a few elections, at least 3 to 4 elections I think I have seen, and I've never ever seen it like this. By the end of the night, when I saw the results of 49 to 14, I think now it might have dropped to 48 to 15 or something like that. I think I almost had a heart attack. I'm like, what's going on? Well, you know what? I have some takeaways from that. Matters not who have won or whatever, I have some takeaways from that. I am now going to talk about the Jamaican electorate. We the electorate. What is that saying to just about any political party? You know what they're saying, what we are all saying? Enough is enough. We want action. For many years, most of us, we would have grown up in households where they're split to whether you're green or orange, right? And in Jamaica, we have a term that he used to say, die-hearted. We are now seeing a change, and I've lived to witness change. Not changing the parties, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about changing our people in us, where we are looking for accountability. Come on. Did anybody really think that this was going to happen? Come on now. Where Jamaicans really want you to be accountable for your actions. We want you to know that, listen, when we put you in there in our house, we expect you to work. And if you don't work, then you got to go, as you would say. And I think this is the biggest takeaway for me, where the Jamaican electorate is maturing. No longer do you have this hard and fast loyalty to a party or color. No, we want actions. And I was saying to a friend of mine that, listen, at one point I think it was a norm to expect that a certain class remains a certain class, and if you're to come out of that or to elevate it, it's as if you have to move mountains, and you work and you pay taxes and you still have to move mountains. People are now saying that, listen to me, we want our basic rights. Isn't that beautiful for our Jamaican people? Our Jamaican people are maturing. Yes, I know that there's a lot more to be done and all of that, but I'm talking about the electorate now, and the fact that they're saying enough is enough. And what I saw happening, where, let's be very honest, the party that lost is not a party that we are used to seeing losing like that. And let's just be very clear about that. And the fact that you're not ready, or the populace does not seem to think that you are ready for it, and they're not giving it to you. I love that. It tells me that more and more Jamaicans or young people coming up, we are reading, we are listening, we are watching you. And it doesn't matter who you are. If you do not work. Let us see you working. Let us see our economy improving. Let us see our infrastructures, everything. Let us see our health system, crime. Let us see some change for the better. Then you will go. I appreciate that from our people, because at the end of the day, it signals that it's a new era. And I have lived to see that new era. I'm happy to see that new era. It means that a lot of what was happening in the past, what we grew up and saw, it's going away. I'm not going to say that it's 100% gone, but it's going away. So that was good. Let us talk about now the when you lose an election. I listened to a particular interview, and the individual spoke with some authority and much confidence of retaining all the seats that were won in 2016. 15 of them were lost, or 14. We're not quite sure yet. That speaks volumes, and not just the seats that were lost, but also those who lost. It is something, and something to take stock in. It's not just who won and all of that, because yes, that might have been expected. I'm not even concerned about that. I am very, very interested and intrigued by those who lost. There's a lesson to be learned, not just by them, but both parties need to learn, and we can take for our lives, take snippets of that. We cannot get too complacent in what we are doing. Life can have us feeling stagnant, and we just remain at all is well, all is never too well. And there's always room for improvement. And really, I'm taking that to my life, and hope that a lot of us can see that and transcend it even in our workplace. Because in our workplace, a lot of folks get real comfortable, and I will stop here and say this: in the workplace, whether you're in the public or private sector, always seek to improve yourself. And it means that for promotions and all, but some persons, you enter the workplace with a particular degree or subject, whatever you have, I would say that the onus is on you to ensure that you improve yourself, because you never can tell when the company is going to introduce new policies or what, and you can't move from where you're at. That's a lesson there. Of course, we have all the fears of the Jamaican people. Jamaican peoples are, I always see somebody putting up, I don't know where they get it. They say, why Jamaica is not a real place. Let me tell you, even the animals were dressed in their suits, whether it's green or orange. I was going home Friday evening from work, and that was after the results for Thursday night, of course. I saw caskets on top of vehicles going around. It was just this huge celebration. One of the concerns for me, however, was the fact that I was not seeing a lot of social distancing. I wasn't seeing that. Persons were in masks, yes, but there wasn't really real social distancing, because it was that jubilation. The aftermath of that, I don't know if we're going to see a vast increase down here in the West, but the West I can see, based on what I was seeing on that day, I didn't really see much of that happening. Keep fingers crossed that we don't really see a huge spike in the cases, right? That's really all I want to say about it. I really don't have a lot of opinions on it, except that what I take away from it. I'm pretty sure that it's really going to be back to business, because we have to get back to business. Our economy, I'm sure Jamaica is not in a great place right now. It's not. So it's really rebuilding amidst the crisis that is happening. And let's pray for our leaders too. And when I say pray for our leaders, I am not just talking about the winning party. Pray for all of them. Because at some point in time, even the side that lost may come back in. So we need to pray for all of that. And when we pray for them, they're humans like us, just the same. When you're in the workplace, and sometimes they say the staple or the staple gun, the staples are staple guns or whatever, or the staple remover, and it is so tiny, where somebody believes that if they take that home, there's nothing wrong, because it is so tiny. Can I tell you that I believe that is not so? Because that is, in my opinion, the same thing as when politicians dip their hands into the coffers. It doesn't matter how big or small. And I say that to say that they are humans. So what is right there for you to take What they're taking from the coffers is closer to them for them to take. What it means is that we need to pray for them, that there is less or no issues of corruption or fraud amongst them, that they have people's interests at heart, and that they work with that they can draw closer to God. Because I think that if a man or woman is in that position with so much power at their fingertips, it takes somebody that is getting guidance from the Lord above to remain true and steadfast in what they are doing. It does take prayer. And as a nation, I believe that we need to pray up every single one of them. That's what I have to say on our elections here that just concluded here in Jamaica. And I do wish everybody the best. Wish everybody the best. I want to close with something that I may not discuss in full detail, but it really, at the end of my videos, I like to give little, I would say, encouragement. This afternoon, I was watching a video. It popped up in my feed. I don't know. I don't even remember the lady's name, to be honest. She was crying. She was in tears. It was a pretty long video, over 41 minutes, I think. And from the moment she started talking, she was in tears. And the long and short of what I gather was perhaps relationships. And I heard the depression. I heard the pain. I heard a lot. She's pregnant. And you know, in Jamaica, we say man and woman story. So I feel the need, the desire, I should say, even, to encourage our women out there today. It is, I think, difficult, especially in Jamaica. I don't know why, but it's difficult to find, for some women, find a good partner. Partners that will remain true to you, love you, take care of you, respect you. There's a particular mentality here. Maybe it's the world of men, but in Jamaica they kind of like the idea of love girl and girl in a bum. You know that? Yeah. I grew up with that song. Man fi have no girl and girl in a bum. Yeah. We know that song, don't we? But she was so distraught in what she was talking about. And I want to I don't think she will ever see this video, but I want to encourage her and other women in that space of depression where they may feel like a man has hurt them so much, where it's like there's no coming back. Draw closer to God. Your friends, talk to them. You know how beautiful we are? I remind myself that every day. I take care of me. I am very much into ensuring that I feel confident when I step out. That when I'm home, I'm confident within my own skin. And I really do not want my happiness to be based on a man. And so if I am not with you, I am unhappy. I don't want that. I rebuke that in the name of our Lord. I don't want that. Because there's too many things to do. I'm too pretty, too beautiful. I'm an ambitious person. All of us as women, we are beautiful in our own rights. We have things about ourselves. Some of us, it's our hair. Some of us, it's anything. And we love ourselves and take care of ourselves, because if that man is not capable of loving you, or he will trick you or whatever, then I 100% believe that the right one will come, because many women in Jamaica also have found somebody to love them. And they do respect them. It means that if you have not found that one, he's still out there. He's there. So my encouragement to women know at the end of my video is that, listen, man, love yourself. Go to the gym if you can afford it. skip. One of the things I do, I jump rope sometimes. Sometimes I get lazy and I don't, but I do have a skipping rope. Sometimes I do it. And so I'm asking you to just find things that you love, that you enjoy about yourself. If you're here, you want to do differently, do it differently. If you want to exercise, if your tummy wants to go down, do it for yourself, not for a man. If you feel like you want to maybe find yourself, find your own style in your dress, whatever makes you happy, do, read, travel, I don't care. Love yourself. And I say try not to shed a tear over a man. Because when you sit and you shed tears based on what somebody else is saying, or based on having another woman or two or whatever, you know what? When you are in your room or where you are crying, do you know where he is? He is with the other one having a good time, and you're on that side crying. Girl, no. You need to love yourself. You need to know that you were created beautifully by God. You need to know that. You need to own it. I own it. I'm beautiful. Oh my God, I can't tell you how beautiful. I am beautiful, created, wonderfully by Him, and I step in confidence when I go. I step in that. Because nobody takes that happiness from you. Nobody takes it from you. See yourself for what you are worth and live in that truth. Let them chase. Okay? Thank you. I did say it's going to be a very short video. I'm not doing much today. It's kind of cloudy outside, so I really did not want to go out. So I decided that we just do a quick one for you guys and give you my little updates. I will be coming back to you shortly. I'm going to say another week and a half or two. I'll come back to you guys. Hope you like my top. I love it. And I hope you just remain with me. Again, a big thank you for all of you who have decided to subscribe. Remember to turn your notifications on so that you can know when I post another video. Share with your friends too, those who want to know about the braces journey or who just want to have a conversation with me. Let's talk, all right? Because I'm pretty good at that. Ask me questions. Comment below. Ask me questions. Give me some ideas. What would you like to see me doing? Give me some ideas and I will try to accommodate as best as I possibly can. You all have been great and you have been so kind to me to subscribe, and I absolutely 100% appreciate every single one of you. So thank you for watching another episode of Pieces of Natrice, and have a wonderful week. Okay?